Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel, to all of my returning YouTube family and friends. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Teresa, and I'm really glad you guys decided to join me today. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the second wreath in my wreath series, and this one's going to be a little different. It's different for me, and I'm going to be learning as I go right along with you guys. So the items that you're going to need for this wreath are going to be a wire wreath form from the Dollar Tree. You are going to need some of these pipe cleaners, and I just grabbed a few and then I just cut them up into thirds. So you're going to need some pipe cleaners. You are going to need a pack of zip ties that you can get from the Dollar Tree, and I actually got these from Holler, and they were $1 for the pack, just like you can get at the Dollar Tree. And it doesn't matter really what color of the pipe cleaners that you get, and you'll see why in a minute. Again, a pack of zip ties from the Dollar Tree, and you can get the long ones or the short ones. I just picked up the long ones. You are also going to need some ribbon. I picked up 2 rolls of this burlap orange with the black chevron print. I also picked up this black wire ribbon, and this is from the Crafter Square at the Dollar Tree, and I just have this on there because I opened it and it keeps coming undone. But it's the black with the glitter. And then, and this does have some fallout, guys, so just be prepared. And then I also picked up this wired ribbon from the Dollar Tree as well. And these are both 9 feet. Actually, this one is too. They're all 9 feet. These 2 I'm going to use to make a bow. This one will go in the wreath. You will also need 2 to 3 rolls of burlap, depending on how big and how full you want your wreath. But I picked up a roll of 30 feet of the burlap ribbon from Walmart, and it was 5.5 inches by 30 feet, and it was on the clearance aisle for $3.47, but they only had 1 roll. So I had to find more, and I was able to find these at Hobby Lobby last week, and it is 5.5 inches by 15 feet, and they're normally $5.99. However, they were on sale 50% off, so I got them for $2.99. And I'm not going to use all of these. I'm going to use probably a roll and a half to 2 rolls. So depending, I guess I'm going to see as I go here. You're also going to need some scissors to cut your burlap and your ribbon. I am going to use my new rotary tool for mine, but you know, you can use the scissors as well. And then you're also going to need some wire cutters and a roll of this wire. And I got this at Dollar Tree. It comes in a pack of 3, and you get the silver, red, and black. And this is what I'm going to use to make my bow. And most of you know I'm not real good at the bow making things. So one of my mom's friends actually showed me how to make some bows. And this is the bow that I made with Pam. And I was going to use this on this wreath, but since I decided to go ahead and use the orange with the black chevron, I didn't really like this together. So that's why I picked up these. So I thought these would go really, really nicely together. So I'm hoping I can recreate this bow without Pam's help. So wish me luck, guys. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. And I will link all of the items down below in the description box that you're going to need. So let's move this wreath form out of the way for a minute. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our burlap and we're going to cut it into sections very similar to how I do my mesh. And so it's not going to be your traditional burlap wreath, okay? And then we're going to take this and we're going to roll it out into, and we're going to cut it at every 9 inches. So we're going to cut 5.5 by 9. So see, there's our 5.5, and then we're going to cut it at the 9. Okay, and this is my first time using this. Rotary tool, so let's but I figured as much as I cut burlap or my mesh, and you know, I figured, you know, I might as well invest in one of these because it won't go to waste. That is for sure. I will definitely get my use out of it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a few of these for you, and then I'm going to show you how we're going to put them together, and then I'll finish it off camera. Now we're going to do the same with our ribbon. And we want this at 9 inches as well. We're going to take our ribbon, we're going to fold it in half, and then we're just going to, oh, wrong way. Ah. There we go. Okay, well, that cut a good chunk off of that piece. And we're just going to make these strips. And you don't have to cut these like this. If you want to cut them at a diagonal, you can do that. You can cut these any way you choose because it's your wreath. Now, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to take 3 of these sections of burlap. We're going to take one of our zip ties and one of our pipe cleaners and one of our ribbons. Okay, and this is the part we're going to make a bundle. And what we're going to do is we're going to lay the piece of burlap here, and we're going to start at this edge, and in the center we're just going to kind of scrunch it together to make like a little bow. Okay, then we're going to take our second piece of burlap. I don't know, it might help if we, let's see. And we're just going to put this one right next to this piece, and we're going to do the same thing. Just scrunch that center up. And there's our second bow. Okay, that's how it looks on the bottom and the top. We're going to take our third piece of burlap. We're going to lay it down, and we're going to put this right on top over here at this side, and then we're just going to scrunch it together underneath. So it makes, so you've got 1, 2, and 3, okay? And I actually saw this technique on May Made It, and I wanted to do my burlap in bundles. I didn't want to do it like the puff. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Back up. We need this. So then we're going to take our ribbon and we're going to just pinch it, and then we're going to pull that other side in. And we're going to tuck it underneath. So this is how it's going to look, and it gets a little hard to hold. So then we're going to take our zip tie and we're going to put this shiny side or the smooth side down, and then we're going to put the piece that has the little zipper part facing up, and we're going to take that and we're going to put it right in the center, and then we're going to pull this, and you're going to pull your other side, and let's make sure, there we go, and you're just going to zip it down like this, and you're going to, when you get right here, don't go all the way down. You're going to take your little pipe cleaner and you're going to slide it in the center. And now you can use a full pipe cleaner if you want. I just chose not to. And then you're going to and get it really nice and snug, guys. And then you're going to take your pipe cleaners or your wire cutters or your scissors and just pop that off of there. Okay? And then you're going to take your pipe cleaner and fold it up like this. So this is your back. This is your front. All right? And don't worry about this being seen or whatever. So then we're going to put that over there. And let me start from, take 3 more pieces. Okay, and we're going to take our first one and we're going to gather it here in that center and just bring it in together. Just like you're just scrunching it up in the center. Okay, so that's how it looks. We're going to take our second one and then we're going to put this one right next to it, guys. And then you're just going to do the same thing. Gather that center. And there you go. Number 3, we're going to put this right up to this edge. You're going to butt it up to this side edge. And then you're just going to gather that bottom. Okay. Like I said, this gets hard on your finger. It hurts my fingers, actually. So there you've got your 1, 2, and 3. You're going to take your ribbon and you're just going to pinch that side, keep that finger there, and pull that in like this. Okay, so, and pinch it. Attach it into your fingers. Zip tie. So you've got your shiny or smooth side. And then this is the side with all the little zips. And you probably can't see it. But this is the side that you want up. You want the smooth side facing away from you. And it does make a difference because if you take that smooth side facing up, it's not going to zip. Okay, and then you're just going to take your end and you're going to slip it through. And just kind of jimmy it back and forth there a little bit. Then you're going to take one of your pipe cleaners and you're going to put that in the center. And then you're just going to tie it down as tight as you can get it, guys. Okay, and then you're going to take either your wire cutters or your scissors, and even with your scissors, you just put it up to that square and cut it off, okay? Pull your little pipe cleaners up. Okay. So there's your bottom and your top. We'll do one more, and then I'm going to finish the rest of these off camera. Okay, so we're going to take our burlap, one piece, grab it by the side, and just gather, 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 gather into like a little bow. Okay, and this is the bottom. You're going to take that second piece and put this right up next to it, that side there. And you're going to do the same thing. Gather, gather, gather right in that center. And there you go. You're going to take your third piece and you're going to put this right up to this side, guys. So let me kind of... So you're going to put it right on top. See how that's right on top there? And then you're going to do the same process. Gather, 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 gather. There's your bottom. Okay. Oh man, that kills my fingers. Got our ribbon. We're going to grab this side, squeeze it in, so it makes like a little ridge. And then you're going to keep that centerpiece down, but you're going to pull this one in so it makes like a little boat, kind of. And see how it looks on the bottom. And then you're going to take this, you're going to put it on top there and hold it in your bundle. Zip tie your smooth side, ridge side up, facing you. Put that shiny side facing down. Take your open end, tuck that into that little square, and push it through. And okay. Okay, now you're going to take your pipe cleaner and you're going to tuck it under this zip tie. And then you're just going to zip that zip tie all the way down as tight as you can. And then you're going to cut it off. Pull your pipe cleaners. So there's your top. And if you get these little stragglers, you can cut them off, you can leave them on, whatever, it's up to you. Excuse me. Okay, and we're gonna do one more. Just so you guys get a really good visual of what we're doing here, okay? We're gonna take our first piece, lay it flat. We're going to start at the center, and we're just going to gather it all in that center, guys. So it's like a little bow. Second piece, we're going to take edge to edge, okay, and just gather, 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 gather. Okay, so it looks like one big bow. Our third piece, we're going to take this and we're going to lay it literally right on top here of this side. And then we're just going to gather together. Okay. And there you go. So this one, your third piece is it covers both sides. We're going to take our bow, we're going to grab it at this end, we're going to pinch it up, grab our farthest edge and pull it in. Okay, and we're going to lay that right on top. Zip tie, smooth side, ridged side, ridged side up, okay? Shiny side down. We're going to lay our bundle right on top there. We're going to take that open end of the zip tie, put it into that little square side, the zipper side. Okay. Pipe cleaner. Tuck it in through that center there, right under the zip tie, and close that puppy down. Okay, then you're going to cut this part off with either your scissors or your wire cutters. Pull these up, and voila. And these can all be fluffed after the fact, okay? So now let me just show you how we're going to attach these, okay? Now, here we've got our bundle. Let's grab our wire wreath form. Here's our wreath form. And what you're going to do is you are going to take your bundle and you are going to place it on these two center bars, okay? Just like with the deco mesh. So you're going to take your pipe cleaners and you're going to feed it through those two center bars. So you want your bundle to be vertical. So you want it up and down. See how it's up and down to the wreath form? You're going to take your pipe cleaner and you're just going to twist it. And then just tuck those right like that. Okay, so there is the top and the bottom. Let's do it a couple more times here. You're going to take your bundle, and I'm going to put 4 on each section, 4 bundles per section. Okay. Turn this sideways here. Oh, wait, wrong section. Hello. I should have started over there. Okay. And then you're going to take your pipe cleaner and just give her a twist. And these don't have to be super tight on the frame, because I mean they can move around if you want them to. I mean, it's actually better if they do a little bit with these, so that way you can adjust them. Okay, so here's our bundle. Put those 2 pipe cleaners on either side of the center rings, the 2 center rings. And okay, so you're going to take that pipe cleaner and just give her a twist. Okay, so there's our third section, or our third bundle. Then we're going to do our 4th bundle. just twist them. Okay, then you can just kind of put that down, push that down. And here, once you get to the top, see how nicely that fills that out? Now you can kind of just play with your bundles a little bit and adjust them however you want. But these are going to fill in really nicely once you get it all the way around. And it should cover up those pipe cleaners too. So you just want to pull these all out. You don't want any behind the wreath form. Okay. Now look, once that's all bunched up together like that, look at how cute, you guys. I am gonna love this. Okay, so I am going to cut some more burlap and more ribbon, and I will just keep wrapping this around, and I will be back to show you when it's all done. See you in a bit, guys. Okay, guys, so here is our finished wreath, and look at how full this is. And I haven't really even fluffed it at all. It is gorgeous. I can't get over it. So now our next step is going to be to make our bow. And just to let you know, I did go ahead and use all 3 of the rolls of burlap. So I used 1 roll of 30 feet and 2 rolls of 15. So in total, I used 60 feet of the burlap. And this is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, you don't have to use that much. You could only do like 3 bundles per section if you wanted to make it a little less full. Or you could even do 2 bundles a section. I don't think I would go with 2. Maybe, I would say the least I would do would be 3 bundles per section. But this is just gorgeous. I am just in love with this. So now I am going to start making my bow. So I am going to move this out of the way, and I will be right back in just a minute, guys, and we'll get working on our bow. All right, guys, so what I've done is I went ahead and took the ribbon off the rolls. So I've got empty rolls of ribbon, and it's hanging down here. So what I'm going to do to start this is I am just going to gather these 2 up together like this. And you see I've got them together. So what I'm going to do is just make my loops based off of being together here. All right, and then you just want to kind of figure out how big you want your loops to be. And I think I'm going to go right here. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to grab this, and this is it's gonna be kind of like your tail. You're not actually gonna see that part of it, but so we're going to, then you're gonna take your ribbon and you're going to figure out how big you want your loops, and then you're just going to bring them together like this. So that's going to be the size of our loop. And then you're going to come over here down to this side, and you're just going to give this a twist because we want to keep that orange on the top, okay? So you're going to give it a twist, and then you're going to pull it back under, and you want to make sure your loops are about the same size. And I just pull mine up like this with my fingers. And then you're going to bring it together underneath. And like this. And then let's see it again. Oh, it's a little small there. So, and guys, like I said, I'm not the best bow maker, so you're going to have to bear with me on this one. There we go. And then you're gonna twist it again here. Always twist at that center because we want our yellow or our orange to be on the top. And then you're gonna bring it back up. Okay. And then we're going to, let me just get this straightened out down here. Sorry guys, like I said, bows are not my forte, so I'm learning as I go with these bows. So we're going to twist that so our orange is on the top. And then bring that loop up. And again, you want to just make sure, yep, it's the same. You're going to gather it. And these do get quite, I don't know how people do these with more than 2 ribbons, to be honest. Okay. Just kind of want to make sure everything, and I mean, this side's a little bit bigger, but that's okay. And then you're going to twist again. Bring that up. Then I'm going to do one more loop. So we're going to twist it again. And then bring it together. Okay. Now, the rest is going to be my tail. Excuse me. So I'm going to use this pipe cleaner just to hold it in place. You're going to flip it over and try to keep it together, guys, as best that you can. And then just really get in there with that. Okay. I probably have more wire than I actually need, but that is a-okay with me. Because the wire I'm going to use, and you could use the pipe cleaners too to attach it, but I'm just going to really get in there with that wire. And then this is going to be our tails, but before we do that, I just kind of want to take and separate these. So I want to pull this way, and then I'm going to do this way. And I'm just kind of going to go, you know, like put the black on one side, the orange on one side. And you know what they say, practice makes perfect. So I am just practicing my bow making, guys. Okay, and then we're going to take okay. Okay, and then if I don't make it You know, if the technique isn't pretty, the final result's really the only thing that matters at this point. Okay, so I am going to attach the wreath here to the bottom. So I'm just going to feed it through the wire wreath form and through the burlap. We're going to flip it over. And as you see, I ran out of some of the beige pipe cleaners. And I'm going to put it on the middle two frames just like I did with the burlap. Okay, and get it nice and tight on there. So that is going to be our bow and our burlap fall wreath. And this is the number 2 in our wreath series. So I am going to get this hung up on the door, and then I will take some pictures and attach them. I don't like this little piece. And attach them at the end so you can see how it looks hanging on the door. And guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. If you're new to my channel and you want to see more of my videos, click that red subscribe that's down below. And if you want to get sent notifications every time I upload a new video, click that little bell that's just above that red subscribe, and you'll get sent a notification every time I upload a new video. And as always, guys, if you leave your comments, questions, or suggestions down below, I love hearing from you all, and I look forward to seeing what you think about this new wreath. A little outside of my comfort zone, but I really liked it. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot easier than I thought. Anyway, I love hearing from all of you guys, so please leave me your comments, questions, or suggestions down below in the comments section. And guys, as always, from me to you, great big hugs, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.